So for us, as a business, we've been a startup for the last 4 years, and we are even now in the startup mode. Innovation has been the key to success, without any doubt. If you were to look at industry opportunities, there are two opportunities where one would like to be as a startup or as a person entering the business. One is, both are the profitable opportunities. One is the high growth, profitable opportunity, and the other is a low growth, steady, but still profitable opportunity. So when we looked at this matrix, and obviously we, being the way we were, our founders, being already coming from a high growth industry which they were running earlier as a company, an IT company, they wanted to get into something which is like equally high growth. So they decided that targeted television as an industry is a nascent and non-existent industry in India. So let's go into it. Very high growth and in the long term, extremely profitable. So we looked at the television and the advertising industry in India. And given that at that time itself, it was a 10,000 crore kind of an industry, we said that this is a large market opportunity. Can we look at splitting national television regionally and or demographically as an option, creating a technology platform for that, and then offering this as solutions to clients who are probably seeking it, who are advertisers themselves, who are either not on television because they don't want to be, or they would like to get on television but they don't know how, or they would want to do only regional or a particular kind of a segmentation within that. The issue with any large market opportunity, as maybe people like eBay or a lot of the e-commerce guys have figured out, is that there's a very limited opportunity window. That you have a window which is available to you. Either it's a technology window, so either you patent that, and even then there are ways to figure out that technology, or there is an opportunity window because it's a particular segment of demand that's available at for a short period of time. One of the biggest things that we felt was, this laziness, not driven out of laziness, but driven out of the inertia or the lack of wanting change. I think this is the biggest thing that impacts all of us when we are in this startup mode. Getting into a startup as a mode, takes a lot of challenging paradigm shifts in the mind, and you have to do so many things that you won't have done otherwise. That's one of the biggest challenges. And the second challenge in India is that there's a complete lack of trust or lack of faith and most businesses face this. For instance, if I were to give one or two humorous examples, if you were to be buying maybe a consumer durable product in India, even if I were to be going and buying a television or a refrigerator, even though I know that it's from a globally known manufacturer, I'll ask that guy to open the packaging, show me whether the piece is working or not. The dealer who's selling me the product will also want to open it and show me whether it's working or not, because he's not sure. And he doesn't trust whether the manufacturer or the OEM guy has supplied it to him in the right way. He's also not sure of me as a consumer, because he's not sure that I'll go home and once I open the piece there, I'll check it and I'll say that it's not working. So he wants to make sure that it's working in front of me. So he would rather open it and demonstrate it in front of me there. So this is something that I think, this lack of faith and trust is rampant among all of us, including me. So for us, for Amagi as a company, we thought that innovation is equal to survival and growth. I mean, there's no other way. So when we looked at the television industry, we said that, okay, this is an opportunity where let us try and create a disruptive model. Okay, there's an existing model of national feed, which is going all India. Let's try and make it completely disruptive. Let's shake up the whole paradigm and say that if a consumer wants to advertise only one particular market where he has distribution for his product, or he has his business operating in a particular region, we'll give him that opportunity. Again, at a customer level, the customer was knowing that there's one particular type of broadcast. We were doing a split broadcast, so he didn't know whether his spots really ran. How would he know whether he was getting delivered on his on the broadcast part that we had committed? So we came up with this real-time SMS alert system to combat this lack of trust and lack of faith from our own consumers. where we said that for every single spot that is aired, you will get an SMS intimation which is automatic. So, for example, if the customer was running a campaign of 300 spots on our network, he would get 300 SMSs to multiple numbers, not one. So 4 or 5 numbers, so that monitoring would be clear. Because in some cases, he would be based out of Delhi, or he would be based out of Bombay, and he would be running a campaign which is not visible in his own market. So this is how we innovated technology to ensure that very basic delivery of service is known to the end customer. And the other big challenge, which most advertisers fear when they come into television, is that we have to invest this huge tons of money on creative, and we have to hire one fancy director, fancy models, and you have to spend tons and tons of money, which is the fact. This is how the industry operates. But we wanted to break that idea, and we wanted to say that yes, it's possible to get 5,000 for 5,000 rupees. It's possible to get clutter-breaking creative, which can really change the way the market perceives you as an advertiser.